Hi all, welcome to today's lesson. We're going to continue with stem and leaf plots, and today we're finally going to get onto the topic of drawing stem and leaf plots based on some data. So let's look at the starter questions first. So this starter question is based on the work that we studied yesterday, where we were looking at calculating the mean, mode, median and range of a stem and leaf plot. Please pause the video now and make an attempt at these questions. For the sake of time, I've just put down the answer for the mean. So all I've done there is I've added up all the numbers here, which is represented by this line, and I get a total of 1,337, and divided by the number of numbers, which is 14 in this case. This gives us an answer, a mean of 95.5. For the mode, remember all we're going to do, we're going to look over at this set of data here and look across each row, and we're going to count up how many times a single digit appears. So in this case, the 0 appears 3 different times, and that is the most time any digit appears in this list. That 0 represents the number 80, so the mode is going to be 80. In terms of the median, all we're going to do, we're going to go through all the numbers I've added in this list here and cross them off one by one, making sure that I cross off the largest and smallest as a pair. So the 80 crosses off with the 115, 110 crosses off with the 80, and so on. This leaves me with two numbers in the middle, and remember when we're calculating the median, all we're going to do, we're going to add those two numbers up and then divide them by 2, which gives us 95 plus 96 divided by 2, which is the same as 95.5. Finally, the range is just going to be the largest number, take away the smallest number, largest being 105, smallest number is 80. This gives us an answer of 25. Okay, let's move on to the learning intentions for today. So the learning intention, as I mentioned at the beginning, is drawing a simple stem and leaf plot. So just making sure that we can do that. Must ensure when we're drawing a stem and leaf plot that we include a key and a title, and we know that a stem and leaf plot is ordered from the smallest to the largest from top to bottom, and smallest to the largest from left to right. So let me just show you one example of how we're going to do that, and then you're going to get on with the questions. So the first thing I'm going to do is look across my numbers and decide what numbers I want for my stem. So I'm just going to draw a stem down the page. And let's just write down the numbers. Well, clearly the numbers 1, 2, and 3 are important. And then I'm just going to go through this list of numbers and then just cross them off as I go. So the 3.1, the 1 goes here. The 2.3, the number goes here. 3.8. So what I've drawn here on the left hand side is what we call a unordered stem and leaf plot. We now need to draw an ordered stem and leaf plot. So just going to draw a line to the right hand side and again put the numbers 1, 2 and 3. And now what I'm going to do is cross off each number on the left hand side but put them into size order this time. So I'm going to put the 4 here and the 2 5s, the 2, the 3 and the 6, 2, the 3, the 6, and the 1, the 2, the 5, and the 8. So what I've got on the right hand side now is an ordered stem and leaf plot, and I just need to make sure that I've got my key. So I'm just going to write key, so I've got my key there, and then make sure I write a title. So in this particular case, this data doesn't represent anything in particular, so I'm just going to write stem and leaf plot. But perhaps if these numbers represented the lengths of insects that you found in your garden, then you would write a stem and leaf plot of the lengths of insects in centimetres that you found in your garden. Hope that's clear. So I've set a worksheet for you on Google Classroom, show my homework. If you could just have a go at that work in your jotters and then just submit that to me online when you're done. Okay, thanks for joining today's lesson, and I hope you have a great day.